Don's influence on St. Pete extends far beyond downtown. As lead counsel on Isla del Sol, he helped change southern Pinellas County by adding 4,700 housing units. He's been the main advocate for Skytown, an $800 million mixed-use project being developed by Atlas Cardinal on the Ceridian campus, and he's advocated for a new $120 million luxury condo project in Marina Bay being built by Reza Yazdani.
You can't look at the city skyline without seeing projects that Don has had a deep involved role in.
Don has had a hand in every development downtown, including the 3 marquee buildings built by Coulter: One St. Pete, Saltaire, and the new Art House. Coulter has invested more than $1 billion in our city.
On our development projects, I think the first one he did was the Florencia with us in 1998. He did the Florencia, Roland Place, Ovation. Had the privilege of working with him on several projects.
Mike Cheeslem, he built Florencia. That was a battle too. All of those were. That changed the town, downtown, Beach Drive.
When I come downtown, you drive by all these things and I can look over and say, you know, that Don had something to do with it. And even going down by the Vinoy, he helped with the zoning of that one, and it's very nice. The new dining room that's so nice and fancy. Oh, it's very nice. And then you go up Central, you got that brand new 400.
Actually, 400 was approved by the city for 50 stories. The FAA is the one that knocked 4 stories off. And I think 400 Central has brought some publicity to the town. That, I think, really is an improvement.
The residences at 400 Central is the tallest residential building on the west coast of Florida. It's the most dynamic mixed-use building in the middle of downtown St. Petersburg. Don Mastry was a part of making that happen. He was a vocal advocate for it. He believed that this was allowed by city code, that it fit our downtown. He even went on the record and said, look, if you can't build this building here, you can't build anywhere in downtown.
You know, I started working on it in 2013, and it went forever, never stopped. There was a company called First States, owned 70% of the block. Here we're looking at an unattractive building, that aluminum grating on the outside, but inside the building wasn't functional. I mean, I could touch the ceiling in some of the places. Even the Times got tired of looking at those old buildings, the cheese grater buildings. We had the right to demolish it, and that was a big deal. Mayor Kreisman was very responsible for pushing that along. And after that, Red Apple bought the property, but that started in 2013. And I don't know if you remember, after Red Apple bought it, it looked like a park.
Right.
They had to fence it and landscape it. And Rick Kreisman said people would call his office and want to know where they could get the keys to get in the park.
The best thing about Don Mastry is he doesn't forget anything.
Don doesn't forget anything, whether it was last week or 50 years ago. Don has such a sharp memory.
But it is amazing how you can recall deals going all the way back with me even 40 years.
When he's in front of city council, he knows what he's doing. He knows the code. He studies it. He knows it. He keeps up on it. You know, he can probably quote you anything about it.
You know, he's a very sweet man. He probably doesn't want people to know that. But I've seen how tough he can be in the council chamber arguing a case.
If you've ever watched city council, you know, he knows what to say and when to say it. You know, he knows when to get excited.
Don expects people to do their homework, and if you see him in action in the council chamber arguing a case, you just leave. I'm very impressed by him.
Well, I was always involved in sports and very competitive. That's kind of like practicing law. You know, you don't get paid to lose.